Welcome into this week's Grizzlies Spotlight, covered by ATI Physical Therapy. I'm Sam Levitt, and joining me this week for a conversation is Grizzlies right-hander Jon Pusateri, a guy who grew up in Randolph, Ohio, and you just told me there are more bars than stoplights in Randolph, Ohio.
Yeah.
What is Randolph like?
It's a very small town, close-knit community. Couldn't have grown up in a better location for the type of person I am. So it was great growing up there, working on farms, going to school, knowing everybody. So it was great. Couldn't ask for a better town to grow up in.
You're an Ohio guy through and through. Grew up in Randolph, went to the University of Akron. What was your experience like there?
Very mixed emotions. Freshman year did really well. Our team struggled. Sophomore year got hurt. Redshirt junior year, we make it to the MAC championship, do well. Senior year, we go and we just miss the MAC championship by a one-run game in the ninth. So it was ups and downs, but overall it was a great experience. Loved every part of it. Couldn't have had a better experience in college.
You had Tommy John surgery all the way back in 2012. What was that like in recovering from Tommy John?
That was a rough experience. Never would wish that upon somebody ever in their lives. It's a long process. It took 11 months and 3 days, and 11 months and 3 days after surgery, I was thrown against Georgia Tech, top 25 team in the nation at the time. Brandon Thomas was actually on the team. I didn't find that out until earlier this year. It was a long road, long process. I probably didn't get everything back into rhythm until 2 years after surgery. So it was a long road, a lot of work, a lot of 7 a.m., 6:30s, getting in there, getting work done. So, but I think it made me a better person overall, because you got to go through those failures. If you just have success all the time, then you're just never going to know what it is like to fail. And in this sport, you fail 7 out of 10 times. So it makes everything a lot better for you personally, that you can overcome things like that and just make you a better person overall.
Jon, you're certainly off to a great start here in your first pro season with Gateway. Do you attribute a lot of that to going through the trials and tribulations at Akron and coming back from Tommy John?
Absolutely. This game's a lot of based on failure. You have your ups and downs, but as long as you try to keep a mental approach even and keel, you should be fine. I got released by Normal last summer, and it was a very tough road. Didn't know what to do, so I just said, hey, let's give it one last shot, So after that, worked my butt off with some great people back home, and everything seems to be working out well. Go out there with confidence, conviction, and no matter what happens, if you have a bad outing, you're going to shower it and then come back and be fine. So, yeah, absolutely. A lot of the ups and downs have made me a better person overall and as on the baseball field.
Now, we're recording this video a day before Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You are a big Cleveland Cavaliers fan. I'm pumped up. Steph, LeBron, 73 wins, Cleveland history on the line. This is going to be set in stone. This is the day before Game 7. Jon, who you got?
Oh, Cavaliers, absolutely. Last year was a tough year for the Cavs, losing in Game 6 in Cleveland. I just watched Believeland 30 for 30 and saw the drive. I saw the fumble. I've seen it all. I've lived a lot of those. Not the drive and the fumble, obviously, but Jose Mesa giving up the runs in the ninth inning. Cleveland needs this championship, and they're going to get it tomorrow.
There you go. It's in the history book. Jon Pusateri said it first. The title's coming back to Cleveland. We're going to see if he's right. Jon, thanks so much. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much, Sam.
That'll do it for this week's Grizzlies Spotlight, covered by ATI Physical Therapy.